Hello Marvel Legends fans, this is Solid Dave Snake, and I'm here to bring you my first review on the X-Men Marvel Legends Infinite Series Jubilee Wave. And I thought, what better figure to start it all off with than my favorite superhero ever, and that is Wolverine. And if you watched my video yesterday, I did a comparison of this figure with his 90s Toy Biz counterpart. So there was a 22-year difference, and it was pretty neat seeing the difference. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out that video if you missed it. But all in all, I think this Wolverine's great. I like the Marvel Legends, of course, but overall this X-Men wave, it's all how the heroes look now in the comic books pretty much, except for Strife. He has always looked the same, but all the hero characters in it are how they look now in the comic books, and Wolverine is no different. This is how he looks now. So it's not the traditional uniform that we're used to seeing, like the one over here with his big blue shoulder pads and boots. So it's a little different, like I said, but overall it's really nice. And I like the face sculpt that they did on this Wolverine. I think it looks a lot like his comic book counterpart. I got nice paint apps on mine. Looks pretty good all the way around. And one nice thing you'll see here is this extra piece. They made it look like his mask is draped behind his back there, like it's part of his outfit, and he just pulled it off and is letting it drape down. And you can actually take that piece off if you want. You could pop off his head and pull that off of there. So I thought that was a nice touch to it. And this is the same exact body mold that Hasbro has been using for their Wolverine. In that previous Wolverine series, they had the classic looking Wolverine, like the uniform I talked about. And before that, they had an X-Force Wolverine. And they've pretty much all used the same mold, just different paint schemes and head sculpts. Well, at least for this one. And all of them have these removable claws. You can actually pull out these claws individually. It's a little process, so I'm not going to go over it here. But you can get him displayed with those claws removed to make it look like his claws are retracted. But yeah, overall he's got that yellow and blue color scheme to his outfit. He's got that X logo up here, the X on his belt, and straps on his gloves and his boots. So overall he looks pretty good. But the articulation is where this figure really shines. And he comes with about 30 points of articulation. He has a hinge and a ball joint at the head, so he can look that far up and that far down and rotate all the way around. But whenever the draped mask is on, it's a little hard to turn it all the way around with that on. And he has that same articulation Spider-Man has here at the shoulders, which, as you can see, you can bring his shoulder blade back or forward. And then he has that ball joint and hinge here at the actual shoulders that'll go that far up, back down, and it will spin all the way around. And then he has a cut here at the bicep, double jointed elbows, which will go straight and all the way up, and then a ball joint and a hinge here at the hand, which will go that far down and that far up and spin all the way around. And he has a nice diaphragm joint, which will get him lean forward more than lean back. And it'll also swivel at that point as well, and swivel here at the waist. Ball joint and hinge legs, which will kick that far out and that far forward and back straight. He's got a cut here at the upper thigh, but the paint doesn't match up whenever you move it. Double hinge knees, which the plastic feels really weak there at the knee joint, so I don't like that. But he's got a cut here at the boot, which is nice and hidden, and he's got the hinge and ball joint here at the ankle, which will allow for that ankle pivot. So really nice overall figure of Wolverine. And stay tuned, guys. I will be reviewing all the figures out of this line like I have, with a Throwback Thursday first with their old 90s Toy Biz counterpart, and then the following day I'll do the actual review on the new Marvel Legend figure. So stay tuned, guys, and I will see you next week with another X-Men review. Later.